John Germ selected for his theme this year, we didn't put it up yet, but Jennifer will have it next week, Rotary Serving Humanity. And that really says what we do, doesn't it? Rotary Serving Humanity. Everything that we do as Rotarians, we're serving humanity. Whether we're feeding kids in a backpack program, we may be building a water slide for them. In some cases, the third grade dictionary project, you know, we've been doing that so long here in Oak Ridge and Anderson County that every kid that's in school now from the third grade up has one of our dictionaries. Isn't that amazing? And you do that. That's Rotary Serving Humanity. Dr. Elaine, when she's leaving in about a week or so to go to Ghana and work on that project over there, that $96,000 grant project that you got from the Rotary Foundation. That's Rotary Serving Humanity. And even though you can't go over there, some of you are, but even though you can't go, because you supported that project and you've given money to the foundation, you're right there with her when she's working with those folks, improving their health care. But there's some things that I have challenged Jennifer and her other presidents to do this next year, and one of them is to increase membership. And I'm asking that all the clubs increase their membership by 5%. And particularly, I want to focus on women and Rotarians under the age of 50. Now, in this club, if you're under the age of 50, you're like a kindergartner. I have all this white hair, and I'm still considered a kid here. But, you know, I'd like for 75% of our new Rotarians to be under the age of 50, and half of our new Rotarians to be women. Women have been in Rotary for 30 years now, and we have great women leaders like Karen and like Beth, and you know, I'm hoping that in the very, very near future we're going to have a woman who's president of Rotary International. Another thing that I'm asking people to do is get engaged with our youth programs. I'm asking every club to send a student to RILA. Well, we don't have to worry about that in the Rotary Club of Oak Ridge because we send multiple students. Those of you from other clubs, make sure that you send somebody. We have a place reserved. I would like to see our club, Jennifer, get more engaged with our Interact club that we have at the high school. And also, what about starting a community-based Rotaract club to instill Rotary ideals in young people and use that as a feeder right into this club? And the Council on Legislation just changed the rules so that they could be members not only of the Rotaract club, if you wanted to start one, but also of this club at the same time. I've asked Jennifer also for this club to do a project every month. Now you may be going, wow, a project every month? That's going to be hard to do, and that starts tomorrow. Well, you know, you don't have to move a mountain every month, but you do have to move a shovel full of dirt. And you have to do something. And to give every club a start, I said, I'll give you 3 ideas. One is soap and shampoo. That's what I titled it. How many of you travel around and stay in hotels? You know those little toiletries that they give you? I want you to collect those and bring them back. Jennifer has found some place that desperately needs those toiletries. They need those. And Jennifer, I have something for you here. This is sort of a starter kit. That's from the last month. At the end of each month, Jennifer will ask somebody to take these and take it to the place that she's designated. That's a project for the month. That's Rotary serving humanity right here in your community. I've also asked every club to participate in a program of the Tennessee Wildlife Federation, and that is Hunters for the Hungry. Now, this program, I'm asking the clubs to donate $300, and that pays for the processing of legally harvested venison. That $300 will process enough venison to feed over 1,000 people right here in this community. 1,000 hungry people, 1,000 meals. Where else but a program like that could you get high quality protein, 98% fat free, for 30 cents a meal? Fantastic program. And I think Jennifer said that y'all are going to participate in that. And a third program, you know, our name is Rotary International. And I would like, this club already works on an international scale, but I have a small project, and this is what I call African solar lights. Oh, I have to take a time out here because a while ago I made a really big mistake and I just compounded it. I forgot to introduce my wife, Kathy Sargent. Oops. Well, that's the first mistake I made, Beth.
It won't be the last.
It won't be the last. I know. You know me well enough, that's for sure. Yeah, all is forgiven. We'll see when I get home. But African solar lights, about 2.5 years ago, Kathy and I were fortunate enough to go to South Africa on a trip. She's in the Rotary Club of Knoxville, and we bought a stay at Mosaic Farms, a fantastic place over there. And we did a makeup at Stanford, at the Stanford South Africa Club, a club of 10. And I can say this honestly in this room. When I saw what that club of 10 did, I was ashamed of what my club did. We do a lot, but that club of 10, they go out to the immigrant camps. They have thousands and thousands and thousands of immigrants in these camps, huge camps. And they feed hundreds of people twice a day, every day. That would be the equivalent of this club feeding about 10,000 people twice a day. And those 10 people in that club do that every day. It's amazing. Then they provide Christmas baskets for those folks. And when they're not doing those things, they knit skull caps to help keep these people warm in the winter. But these migrants, they come in and they live in these little 10 by 10 huts, sometimes 6 or 8 people living in one hut made out of corrugated metal, and they're plastered up against one another. Now I want you to stop and think. You probably like all the people that are at your table, but I want you to live together in a space that's that big. Oh, so it takes on a whole new meaning, doesn't it? And they light those huts with candles. And if you have that many people milling around, you may have a candle that gets knocked over. If that candle gets knocked over and catches on fire, the fire races through the whole camp and it kills scores of people. And hundreds are injured. But there's a preventable solution to that. And it's called a solar light. Now then, I can describe it this way here in East Tennessee. It's a mason jar that has a solar cell on the lid, 4 LEDs and 2 rechargeable batteries. It just looks like a mason jar sitting outside getting charged, and they can take it in at night and light their hut with it. And one of those costs $15, and I'm asking all the clubs in the district to buy 10 of those. And any of you, if you want to buy some of those, you can. Jennifer has a link, and she'll be providing that to you, and you can do that. But that's Rotary serving humanity. Golly, that's going to be a lot. That's going to be easy to do that project a month. And that's the whole idea. We're doing things that are helping our communities. And then next April 21st and 22nd, I want you to mark these dates down. April 21st and 22nd, we're going to have a district conference down in Chattanooga. I know I told you once that we were going to do it in Oak Ridge, but it literally outgrew Oak Ridge because it's not just our district. It's going to be 4 districts. It includes a big district in West Tennessee, folks from Eastern Kentucky, and Northern Alabama. We're going to have hundreds and hundreds of people that are going to be attending this. We're going to change the way that we've done district conferences. Our House of Friendship is going to be set up much like we have at an international convention. Darryl, when you went to the one, that House of Friendship is amazing, isn't it? At one end, we're going to have live entertainment that goes on all day on Saturday. And there'll be a sitting area where you can sit down and talk with your friends from around the district. And then we're going to have tabletop displays of all the projects that you do. So I really hope that this club, Jennifer, will have a tabletop display of everything that you're going to lead them in and all the projects that you do. And we'll, of course, have a silent auction that will raise money for polio. And I haven't told anybody this. This is just going to be our secret, okay? John Germ gets a lot of stuff as he goes around the world, and he's going to give us some of that stuff to put in our silent auction. So we're going to have some really, really good stuff there. And it's going to be great. We are lining up world-class speakers to come and talk to you, inspire you and motivate you. And John's going to be speaking, Karen's going to be speaking, and some folks that we've seen at Zones and at International Assembly. You'll really be impressed with that. On Stacy Swafford, you know Stacy, she at the Peace Forum, she's a lady who did the dinner on Saturday night and had the RI president up dancing right here. Remember that? Well, she's the district conference chair, and she has said, Fred, this ain't going to be your daddy's district conference. It's really going to be great. On Friday night, we've got a DJ for after the festivities, and on Saturday night, Larry's band is going to be playing. Are you still Second Opinion? Second Opinion. Great, great rock cover band. I mean, they are fantastic. We're lucky that we're able to get them. So that's going to be there. And all of that is the pre-party. That's the pre-party for June 11th through the 14th in Atlanta. Atlanta, Georgia, next summer. That's where we're going to celebrate John Germ being the president of Rotary International and Karen being a director. And we're going to celebrate all that you do this year. We're going to celebrate all of that. And I'm asking each and every one of you to go. Every one of you, I would like for you to go because it will change your life. It's amazing, isn't it, Darryl? When you went, you weren't really expecting what you saw. It will change your life, not as a Rotarian, but it will change your life. You will see the full depth and breadth of what Rotary does in the world. You think that we do a lot, but when you see everything that Rotary does, to use an Oklahoma term, you'll be whopper-jawed. And the House of Friendship will probably be about the size of a football field. And that's just the House of Friendship. We've already had, Karen, didn't you say 18,000 people that have already pre-registered? Yeah, pre-registered is 18,000 people. So you can go on DACDB and sign up for that, get signed up. We're telling people to, if you want to, a bunch of us are going to congregate in the Atlanta Hilton. If you want to, you can try to go through the RI website to get to the Atlanta Hilton. They may be sold out. Keep trying a few days later. If you'll go to the district Facebook page, there's a phone number there that you can find to get, it's a special number that can get you a room when sometimes you can't do it, when you can't get it otherwise. And through all of this that you're going to be doing this year, I want you to get this out publicly. I've asked Jennifer to have at least 6 media exposures. Now then that's going to be real easy because she selected Naomi Asher to be the Facebook person and social media chair. And we're asking every club to have a Facebook page. This club already has that. But we want each member to like the Facebook page. And then when Naomi sends out a post, it will go to you. And so when that goes to you, we want you to like it and share it, and that will go out to everyone that's on your friends list. So we have about 115 members, and for easy figuring, I'm going to call it 100 and say everybody has at least 100 friends. So if everybody likes and shares that, that message goes out to 10,000 people. Did I do that math right, Mario? 10,000? Okay. 10,000 people, that's free advertising for every one of your projects, your fundraisers, and your events. And Naomi has been authorized by Jennifer, and we've authorized Jennifer to do a Facebook boost. So for a small amount of money, she can boost that post so that, for example, the street painting festival, she can send that out to people in Anderson County that might be, say, to certain demographic groups and tell them about the street painting festival. There'll be a small charge for that. And the district will reimburse you up to $50 for your Facebook boost. So that's a pretty good way to get things out. And I expect to see this club out there a lot because I know how active Naomi is. But that's kind of a quick rundown of some of the things that we're going to be doing over the year. I'm glad that you're going to be participating, and I can't thank you enough for your support. I truly love this club. You have been very, very wonderful to me. I couldn't have even begun to think about doing this without all of you. So thank you very much.
Great job, Fred.
And I'm on time.
What about the students?
Oh yeah. Thank you, Charlie. I forgot to tell. People keep asking about my shoes. If you can't, can you see my orange shoes? Yeah, you can't. You can hardly miss them, can you, Nancy? Well, the different presidents named their governor's class, and John said that we're all part of a team. All of us are part of a team. Together, everyone achieves more. And he said, as district governors, we're the all-star of our district. So we're his all-star team. So he told us to wear red all-stars, Converse all-stars. These are just like the ones I wore in high school when I was playing ball, except mine were white, not orange. And last weekend when he inducted us, he signed these, and on my right toe he put 100. Anybody have an idea what the 100 is for? The Rotary Foundation is 100 years old this year. And on the other toe he put 30. I said, John, how did you know that was my basketball number? He said, I didn't, Fred. As usual, you're wrong. He said, we've been fighting polio for 30 years. And he signed these. So these are for the all-stars. So the orange shoes go with the tie and the jacket now.
Where are the red ones?
And the red, well, you know, Pat, that's a good question. He said red, but I just didn't think it was right to wear red in East Tennessee. So I wore orange, and my classmate from West Tennessee has orange. But my classmate from Northern Alabama said, he's not wearing orange, he's wearing red. But the classmate from Southern Alabama is an Auburn grad. He said, there's no way that he's wearing red, so he's wearing orange. And our two classmates from Kentucky said, we're not wearing red or orange, we're wearing blue. So we're the Rainbow All-Stars. So anyway.
So Fred, you think those shoes going to be for sale one of these days?
You know,
They might.
I bet there's a good chance that on April the 22nd, these that are signed by me and John Germs and Chuck Barnett's and everybody else. Oh, you need that there, David? Okay. You're going to have to hurry. I can only hold it up here so long. Okay.
They should smell pretty bad.
Yeah, they should. They should.